And as I was saying, lanuarii or Lenny are.
I'm about to perform my new song. YouTube today. I'm YouTube today.
When the bitch is trying to
with my
do
doing.
and you need to shut the fuck up.
Be for real, YouTube. We talking about something serious today.
Lanuarii is such a copycat. He's unoriginal, he's stupid, and he's dumb. You are stupid and unoriginal.
YouTube, I want to talk to you.
The earth is shaking! I'm the creator of the
anyways.
channel lanuarii.
Okay, anyway. Something's bothering me. It's scratching my mind. I've been a content creator for 10 years. That's not the thing bothering me. I've been in 3 different communities across 5 different channels, and I've experienced quite the backlog. Also, I've been a musician for over 3 years, so I've been a creative. And when you're a creative, you have a friend whose name is Inspo. Inspo is the kind of friend you entirely rely on. You have horrible dependency issues, and without Inspo, you can't quite go on with your day properly or work like you should. She's your right hand. The cog in the machine that will break down if it stops, or the girlfriend that told you she's busy working at Chick-fil-A, except it's Sunday.
Be fucking for real.
Some days you lose Inspo, and you have to resort to other friends to get her back. Those friends' names are other medias. And Inspo is inspiration. See what I did there? Because a lot of the time, you can't make something without proper inspiration. You can't begin working on a canvas without an idea in mind, or something that day telling you it's time to hit the drawing board. For me nowadays, I've got inspiration from watching or listening to something else. Then I feel like spinning it in my own way. But there's one word or statement I see a lot when criticizing media, or really anything in the entertainment industry, and that's originality, or
Esto no es original.
hey, Kanye did that. Whoa, you're a white dude making a music special? Bo Burnham much?
You're not that guy.
Real original topic. Did you know that my balls made a video on this already? You have balls? Dude, so do I. Since you put yourself first, do you consider yourself an original thinker? Not by any means. More like a tasteful thief. The only art I'll ever study is stuff that I can steal from. I do think that my plagiarism is effective. Why does an artist create anyways? The way I see it, if you're an inventor, you invent something that you hope people can use. I want art to be just as practical. Art can be a political reference, a sexual force, any force that you want, but it should be usable. What the hell do artists want? Museum pieces? The more I get ripped off, the more flattered I get. But I've caused a lot of discontent because I've expressed my admiration for other artists by saying, yes, I'll use that, or yes, I took this from him and this from her. Mick Jagger, for example, is scared to walk into the same room as me, even thinking any new idea. He knows I'll snatch it. This is where inspo could be an issue to some people. But it may not be entirely black and white, it's more that gray area. Being inspired by a piece of media may make you use an aspect from that media, like a joke or a drum, and someone may notice that, which raises a question. Is originality that important? Does it make something automatically good? And is it okay to simply feel okay with making your own spin? Anyone can do anything. I can hold this cat, lick the microwave, and do a little spin, and that would be an original sequence of events. But I'm allergic to... Hey! I'm allergic to cats! I could also make a song right now, with some shit I know was never done before. I got a kite! Yeah. I killed the president! Yeah. Killed him with a lollipop! And I lit the lollipop! Screaming in the booth! And I'm screaming in the booth! This isn't even funny. Ironically, it's just ass. Or you can rub your brainwaves together and try to think of the most original story possible that you know wasn't done before. I actually couldn't think of anything here, so pretend I did something relating to the previous 2 skits because it was getting a little redundant. Trying to make something entirely new in a way it wasn't previously acted is quite impossible. Total originality is something to strive for, but ultimately never achieve. Like world peace. Gandhi. Probably. So, follow my logic. I think, and hold out for me here, originality doesn't matter if you want to make a good product. You can make something amazing that takes aspects from something else. The originality factor doesn't always have to play a role, but this doesn't mean copy the homework. At the point we are now, truly nothing is completely original. Sure, we can have very rare events where somebody invents a new sound, but parts of it have been stemmed or played before, whether it be a note, a key, or a lyric. I mean this in a rhetorical way. Doing something completely new to where not a particular part of that sequence or events or moment have been done before is as unique as getting into the Guinness Book of World Records. You can get one from being the most married person. Slut. Hi, I'm Linda Lou Taylor, the current day world record for the most time someone has been married. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Objection! Are you doing this shit again? Now, getting married 23 times is an original idea, to an extent, because no one's gotten married that many times, but at the same time, people have also gotten married before, so it isn't completely new. She could have seen her friend get a divorce and went, ooh, I want one of those. I mentioned being inspired by something. Let's take The Weeknd. The Weeknd's recent style is heavily inspired from 80s and early 90s disco, synthwave, and bouncy drum patterns. He said it himself, that's where he got the ideas, and behold, it gave him his most successful era along with a song you couldn't fucking escape. Or a recent movie, Jordan Peele's Nope was openly inspired by multiple films that he's even said himself. He got the idea of the setting from Western movies and the idea of putting a cinematic spin on a UFO flick from E.T. But besides being inspired, what's the difference between your friend inspo and plagiarism? Do we even need to draw a line? Art is art after all. What about remixing, covers, and parodies? The first two things are explicit with music, but parodies can be anything. If you're somebody who believes, quote, unoriginality voids something of all entertainment worth, then you should hold the same thought about these genres or forms of art as well. We see parodies all over the place, especially in literature, film, and television. But what makes a good parody? How do parodies work? A parody is an imitation with a twist. In other words, a good parody is a humorous or ironic imitation of its source. The funniest parodies are those that most closely imitate the form which they mock. This requires careful attention to detail. As a result, parodies can be best appreciated by a niche audience, fans, or at least close observers of the original. To fully understand the scope of parody as an art form, we need to consider parodies throughout history, various strategies used in parody, and the difference between visual and textual parodies. The art of the parody and the remix, making something to your own imitation, is a valid form of art. It isn't devalued by that small factor.
Where's the originality? Is originality really all that important to your enjoyment?
So this begs the question. If taking inspiration from somebody or straight up stealing an aspect of someone else's product and making it your own thing can make a fantastic light show, why does it matter to you that it isn't completely original? What aspect of absolute originality tugs you? And I mean originality in any sense of media. I get it if you're tired of the same repeated Marvel movie formula. Me too. Or the same attack helicopter joke from the greasy transphobe in your third period. Or consider the same repeated, flushed through pop song to rock the charts. Especially don't get me started on the music aspect. Trap music is a fucking joke now. I know I can't really speak on trap music when I'm in this outfit, but believe me, I know. But originality in a normal product isn't a necessity to make it enjoyable. Whether something is considered generic or is critically good is up to you. But originality is never a main aspect of enjoyment. You can copy aspects of something, be inspired, or rip notes, and still make something that matters.
You can copy it until end of the copy. You can find yourself.
Originality is a dying art. Originality has been a dying art since the first person to invent. I believe that's what creativity is all about now. Taking something you cherish to heart, feel for a day, or a movie that made you cry, and making something of your own based upon your imaginative limitations. In life, we're given tools to create, so why the fuck not use them? What I believe about originality is that it's a baseline to where you think of it in your head. You can think of your own way to formulate things, your own way to make things happen, or your own way to put sounds together. But no matter what you do, I bet you, in some kind of way, even if it's low-key, even if you can't find it, it's been done before. We are meant to make our own creations upon other people's creations. Every bit of technology we have and every piece of art we have has been bended from somebody else. So I think no matter what, we should embrace the art. So yeah, I think the real issue is critics. I think people should just believe more in the art and worry less about if someone has done it before. Just believe in yourself.
I think that's stupid. Stupid. Absolutely dumb. You know who said that before? My mom. She's been...
Okay, what's up, my nigga? Word up to 7 figures. My swag is always capital and live in North Virginia. Bino on that hood beat. You ain't know he had it in him. Came on this beat. I ain't even buy a dinner,